Hello, alright, my name is Rosie and welcome to my channel. Here we give tips on how you can overcome depression day after day. In this video you will discover what the treatment of depression is like and how it can completely transform your life and the situation you are going through today. You are very lucky to be watching this video, because with these tips you will not need to go through the pain and suffering that I and many friends have gone through. Imagine you overcoming depression, being at ease with life again, going out with your friends, traveling, laughing at the funny things in life, living together in peace and harmony with your family. All this was only possible thanks to the treatment I did. I know very well what it's like to feel this emptiness in mind and soul, this anguish, this feeling of living without having hope tomorrow. How I wanted to hear those words. I'm sure I would have spared a lot of my suffering if I had that information. Thank God today I'm a totally recovered and good person with life, so it's very important that you watch until the end to not miss any details. I kindly ask that you subscribe to our channel, enjoy and share the video so that as many people as possible can be reached with this knowledge. After all, how is the treatment of depression? Often we try to simplify things. Many people imagine that if you're depressed, you just take an antidepressant. It's not. After all, the name of the medicine already says, but it's not like that. When you confirm the diagnosis of depression, you need to know what kind of depression you're talking about. Is she mild, moderate, or severe? Is this the first time a person has had this condition? In your family there are other cases of mental illness, depression, or bipolar disorder? Based on this information, the psychiatrist will be able to indicate the most appropriate treatment. In mild cases, treatment can be performed only with psychotherapy and some guidelines for behavioral changes. In moderate and severe cases it is essential to prescribe a medication. But which medication to choose? BC gave me a different medication and a different one to my friend. If we have exactly the same thing, we both suffer from depression. Precisely because of these differences, the whole history of life and the symptoms that the person presents is that the doctor has the idea of which neurotransmitters are working, in what way, if they are working in some different way, and with that, he will choose where he should act, because each medication will act in places, in different substances. So we've already decided on the medicine, so just take it and I'll be fine tomorrow, won't I? What good would it be if it were so? But no, the psychiatric medications, they act in the most noble part of our body, the brain, has to be very careful medications that take time to take effect, usually 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, so just take the medicine for a month, and next month I'm cool. It's not like that. Depression is a complex disease. In many cases the doctor needs to associate the medications, all that history of life that is collected in the consultation. It is necessary to know if the person will take only one antidepressant or if you will need other classes of medications together. So I'm gonna take all these pills and I'm gonna be okay. It is also not that simple. After you get better, will need to enter a stage of treatment that is called maintenance phase. You will need to continue consulting to monitor relapses, side effects, and benefits with the medication. But not only that, taking the medicine is essential when prescribed by the doctor, but it is part of the treatment to change also behaviors and thoughts that hinder our improvement and consequently our quality of life. If you use alcohol or other drugs, it is important that you stop, because alcohol and drugs disturb our central nervous system, thus causing depression, anxiety, and preventing the improvement of treatment and its evolution. Physical activity is fundamental. There are several studies that prove the benefits of physical activity in the control of depression and anxiety. It is true, because I myself realized this practice. I improved much more fast practicing physical exercises. It is very good because the person feels less the need for medications, more fully when exercising and controlling obesity. Obesity gets worse and depressive conditions get worse, so it should be treated. And psychotherapy will address various aspects of your life, how you react to various situations, what thoughts may be getting in your way. Finally, there are various psychotherapy techniques and all of them when performed by a qualified professional are important. It's complicated, isn't it? Yes, the treatment is not simple, but as you can see, when the person invests himself and in the treatment, he will come out of depression and will go out with a different life, often better, because it will evolve, learn habits that will carry forever. It is therefore very important to take care of yourself and avoid worsening of the depressive condition. Today I am very grateful to have overcome this disease, only I know how much depression has hurt me, suffered with it for 15 years of my life. I had no desire to go anywhere, to see my friends, just wanted to be alone and isolated inside the house. It was as if a black cloud hovered over my head, nothing brought me joy, I just lived sad. From the moment I accepted that I had a problem, I decided to face it head on and win, only unfortunately I spent a lot of money in the search for a solution to get rid of this disease, tried several treatments, therapies and took many drugs that did not bring me any effect. I don't want the same thing to happen to you. But it was from a little known and publicized method that I was able to overcome depression and turn it around. This solution has already helped thousands of people who, like me, suffered from depression. I will leave in the video description the links so that you know, and can also get the same benefits that I got. Everything changed for me from the moment I applied everything that was passed in this method. It made me go from a sad, lifeless person to someone who today lives full happiness every day. I wish in my heart that you also overcome depression as I did. A strong hug and until the next video.